here and we're playing Farming Simulator 17 on Snettertons Farm. And since last episode, pretty much fast forwarded time through winter. So we're now day 1, early spring. Pretty much just had to feed the animals there again and didn't really do anything else other than feed the animals. They probably actually are pretty close to having to be fed again if I had to guess. Oh, not too bad actually, I guess. Not too bad. They definitely need to be clean, though. We'll see. Maybe we can address that this episode. Anyway, being day 1 early spring, I thought we'd switch out some equipment here for starters. I already purchased 2 new tractors. We got the International 1456 and a Farmall 806. I actually didn't look how much horsepower this one has. The International there is 140. The 806, that's the one right there. 806 has not 195, just 95. 95 horsepower, so not a very big tractor here. Primarily just bought it so it had a front end loader. And we'll probably either keep that one down by the pigs or the cows or the sheep here. One of those spots. And of course, International here. Should be a good pulling tractor for some of our equipment, I figure. So with that in mind, I think we're going to sell some equipment here as well. So going back here, don't think we need to sell any of that stuff. Plow might go. We'll see once. Okay, none of that stuff. I'm going to see what's about that. I'm kind of on the fence about this. I know we bought this just here a few episodes back. Actually never really even used it yet. I was planning on planting the oilseed radishes with it, but obviously we never got around to that because the temperature was never warm enough. So, oh well. Let's see what's here. Yes, we're going to sell the Massey Ferguson plow there. That's going to go. Baler we'll keep. Cultivator we're going to sell. Seeder. We are going to sell the seeder. Interesting, we got 2 Massey Ferguson loaders. I did not realize that. Massey Ferguson plow will sell that as well. Okay, and I want to sell this tractor here. Make sure, I'm assuming it's the cheaper one, probably. We got one down by the logging area there. We'll keep that one. Hopefully this is the right one. Let's find out. Yes, that one's gone. Okay. And we'll be replacing that tractor, by the way. So, okay, I think the rest of the equipment here. Oh, Oliver. I'm going to sell the one with the cab. I'm not particularly a fan of the one with the cab. I kind of like the look of the one without the cab. So we're going to sell that one because we don't need that many tractors around. On that, I think we're going to keep the rest of the equipment here. 4020, I was debating selling that. Yes, let's sell it, I guess. And Jeffrey posted a link here, I think it was a few episodes back, to some really good old iron packs, I guess you could say. So a bunch of older tractors, so the Farmall pack, International pack. Actually, you know what, let's just go look at the tractors here. Let's see what's here. I think it starts... Yeah, we start with some Alice Chalmers. There's, I think, 4 or 5 of those. A couple old cases. Whole bunch of Farmall tractors. A whole bunch of International tractors. And I mean a whole bunch of International tractors. There's a bunch of them. 86 series. 160. Oh, that's nice. 160 horsepower. Maybe we'll just have to buy another one of those again then. We'll see once. Yeah, you know what? Oops. We need to go out of that. Nice, decent horsepower range there. I think that was... Oh, yes. And then another Oliver. And a Steiger. And then some Versatiles. Of course, the Versatile ones are larger ones. Probably won't be getting to those anytime soon here. Let's see. There was another Massey. Yes, Massey Ferguson. How much horsepower is this? I was thinking maybe putting this on the spreader. 47. That's probably big enough to pull the spreader, right? Swinging drawbar. Oh, wait. Does it have a 3-point? If it's a Massey Ferguson, it should have a 3-point. Drum brakes. Wow. Okay. Wheel setup. Narrow tires. Wide tires. Let's try the narrow tires. If we're going to use it for fertilizing, right? Roll bar. Cabin. Flat top. Yes, I like the flat. Let's go with the flat top fenders. Okay. And which other tractor should we get? I think we'll pass on the Oliver here for a moment. Try to stick with a little bit smaller equipment just for starters, seeing how we got all this new equipment here. How small a case? Let's maybe check out these case ones here a minute. Where was the case ones? How small a case tractor can we get? Yeah, I'm looking somewhere between, 100 to 200 horsepower here. And maybe something a little bigger than that. What's the next one here? Oh, that's probably about perfect. A 1570 Desert Special. How about just the regular 1570 wheel setup, clamp duals, single tires, clamp? We'll go with clamp duals then. And then under cultivators, there is a Alice Chalmers cultivator that was added. Let's see, I think I just went past it here. There it is. Want to give that one a try. And also, I have a pack of, these are supposed to be chisel plows. They're in the cultivator category, though, so I'm a little concerned about that. It says it's a plow, though, so we're going to give this a try. I suspect it's probably a cultivator, but we'll find out. Let's just reset all this equipment here a minute. Oh, that is some narrow. I don't know if I like that. That looks kind of funny on there. Let's just put the regular ones on it. Customize that back to the... Yeah, we'll just do the standard tires. They're still technically narrow enough to fit down the rows. Yeah, that looks a lot much better in my opinion. Okay, what do we got here? So yes, there's the chisel plow. And this is what I would call a proper American chisel plow. Now, the question here at this point is, does it actually count as a chisel plow? Or is it a cultivator? Wow, it's... A cultivator said it was, what, 6.5 meters, didn't it? That sure looks wider than that. Let's see, where is it here again? 6.5 meters. Just fold it up like that. That definitely looks wider than 6.5 meters. Anyway, let's just reset it. Okay, anything left down there? I think is that it? I guess that is it. We still got $500,000 to play with yet. One nice thing about this older equipment, it doesn't cost that much, so we can buy quite a bit of it. Also like the color of this cultivator. I didn't like the color of it in the picture, but the actual purchased unit here I think looks pretty nice. The red color especially goes good with our current red tractors here. Ooh, a case, that one looks kind of nice. Anyway, Massey Ferguson, like I said, we'll put that on the fertilizer spreader. Actually, that fertilizer spreader's going to be a little big for this tractor, isn't it? Okay. You know what? I think the Massey Ferguson spreader that comes with a pack is actually about the same size, 20 meters versus 24 meters. It only holds 500, though. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. We'll think about that then. I'm okay on the spreading width. I don't have a problem with that, but capacity there's a little small. Yes, that... Okay, then. That spreader's going to be a little big on that tractor. So there might not be much we can use this tractor for. I didn't realize it'd be that small. I guess the Massey Ferguson 240 is not very big, but... Probably not much we can do with weight on the front either. Oh, we'll see. Maybe we'll get the Massey Ferguson fertilizer spreader for it then. That should fit, I would think. Now, question is this going to be a plow? And by the way, I'm not sure the mod author behind all this equipment, or if there's multiple mod authors, really don't know. Whoever did it did a very nice job on all of these tractors that I've used so far. I haven't used them all yet, so I can't say they're all good, but the ones I've used so far, definitely very nice. I don't know if any of my fields that I actually own at the moment need to be plowed. I don't think so, no. So we're going to head out to field 9 there. Plan on purchasing that field for root crops for the pigs. And then we'll probably just store those root crops right at the pig farm there. We got the Silo King. Okay, let's see what's your field entrance. A little down the road a ways. Okay. And let's see what's here. Currently 43 degrees. Ground temperature is 36. So probably nothing we can actually plant yet, but we can definitely work on getting the fields prepared here. $73,000. Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and buy that. I'm debating too. Maybe we'll go ahead and buy 8 too. We'll see how much that costs here. 8 is 300. Ooh, that's a bit pricey. We'll think about that one. Okay, so like I said, we'll maybe wait on that. Okay, back to field 9 then. Let's see if this counts as a plow. Oh, yes. It counts as a plow. Perfect. So like I said, finally a good, proper, at least what I would call American-style chisel plow here. And before anybody asks, no, those are not discs on the front. I forget what they call those again. I can't think of the name right off the top of my head here at this point. Calculate the width here. 6.5. Nice. So a nice width on this here as well. Those are actually designed to cut the soil on the front. Particularly good if you're like doing a soddy or harder type soil, or you want to cut it up a little bit before the chisels get to it. Kind of the purpose of that. I'm definitely liking the tractor as well. Nice International 1456 turbo there. And there's a smaller version of this as well. Probably seen that in the shop there. I got the, obviously the larger one here, 6.5 meters. The other one, I forget how big that one is. Let's maybe go check. Maybe we'll get both of them. We can put this one on our bigger, okay, slightly bigger tractors. Oh, can I not hire a worker? I cannot. Interesting. Okay, I don't know if that's... Okay, we'll keep going then. I don't know if that's a limit of the plow here or something with the field. Because the field is obviously cultivated. Pretty sure it'll still let you plow, though. I do want to check, though. What was the other plow? Oh, that's right. It was under cultivators. Oh, there's a 6-bottom international plow here. I did not notice that. Nice. For those who are watching the multiplayer series, we do have the Farm All pack on the server. 4.2 meters on that one, so not too bad. Let's see here. Yeah, kind of curious. The cultivator here, 6.5 meters. Pretty sure that's not right, because that's the width of this plow here, this chisel plow. That cultivator definitely has to be wider than 6.5. Just, again, looking at the way it's folded in anyway. This also means probably, by the way, I might switch out plows on my drummered series as well. Might have to switch to this one. Really liking the looks of this one here so far. Nice thing about this one too, you can pull it with a slightly smaller tractor, so that is really nice. I think it's at 145, something like that, horsepower requirement, which is actually probably a little low for this size chisel plow. Probably should be more like 200, but it's nice you actually have equipment you can pull with these smaller tractors. That's always kind of been my complaint about the older, smaller tractors like this. You know, they look nice, they're fun to use, but there's basically no use for them because there's no equipment they can pull, at least not at the in-game stuff anyway. You know, most of the in-game stuff, unless of course you go into the 3-meter equipment, anything bigger than that, small tractors like this just simply can't pull. You pretty much need at least 200 horsepower, which I've always found to be a bit ridiculous. I've always thought that was a little bit overrated, if you ask me. And yeah, so far this is the only field we need plowing. Unless, of course, we go ahead and buy the other field there, then we might need to plow that one. I'm going to go ahead and skip a row here because I can't quite make a turn on this. A little easier to turn here. And we'll read some comments here in a moment. Premium Land Tech was saying those tractors have a beautiful color. Talking about the John Deeres, actually. So before anybody thinks he's talking about the red ones here, he's talking about the John Deeres. Joseph was asking, are you using my steering wheel? Yes, I am. Joseph was also saying for drummer, you should get sheep. You'll get money quicker. That's debatable. The pigs are pretty good as well, so that's kind of why I was leaning towards the pigs. That, I believe, Thomas is planning on going with the sheep, so I want to go a little bit different route than what Thomas is. Don't want to do the exact same thing. Thomas was saying the smaller farmhauls do not have a 3-point hitch. Correct, they do not. Some of the tricycle farmhauls that don't have 3-point. I think pretty much all the other ones do, though. Thomas McConsell commented, where's the competition? I'm confident I went to bed for a nice long sleep. Billy was saying, well, for making fields, it's PC, hands down. Gotta love the GPS mod for doing that. That is true. Like nice square straight edges on your fields, unless you're really good at driving. GPS makes it nice and easy to do that. Amanda was asking, can you join my server please, and are there any money mods? Yes, there definitely are money mods for Farming Simulator 17. I think there's been money mods for every single Farming Simulator ever made. And as for joining your multiplayer server, no, I pretty much just stick to playing on my multiplayer servers. Don't have enough time to play on other multiplayer servers, so. DJ was asking, can you do a corn plant video with a T8? Well, once we get a corn planter for it, we'll see once. Oh, speaking of corn planter, we should look and see if we can find a good old corn planter for this. Obviously, I've got the 12-row John Deere. That one will work somewhat nicely. Jeffrey was saying, by the way, it might be a European map, talking about Drummond Farms here. Doesn't mean it has to be European equipment in the fields. Well, I hope not, because at least most of the mods I have, I tend to lean towards the American-style equipment. So obviously, like the Chisel Plow right here, this is the type of equipment I tend to lean towards. So that is mainly what I'm going to have for mods. So that is probably mainly what I'm going to use, although I'm probably going to try to lean as much European as I can, at least equipment for what I have. Although, you know, I don't know, a tractor like this might not be considered European, I don't know. You know, I'm not sure what the older European equipment, what we'd have over there for European equipment. I would have to imagine there's probably at least, you know, older Massey Ferguson, stuff like that, probably older Fendt. And I don't know about anything older like this, though. Okay, that does it for that field. It'll take too long. Not sure why we can't hire work, though. I'll have to look into that. Again, like I said, I don't have any other fields that need to be plowed, so... Okay, back to the farm. Ryan was asking, did the mod author release any Farmall equipment to go with the Farmall tractors? No, I don't believe there's any equipment with the Farmall pack. I think the International pack here, and apparently the Alice Chalmers pack also comes with some of the equipment. This Chisel Plow, by the way, does not come with that pack. This I got separately somewhere else. Should be a link in the model list for it, I believe. Okay. Oh, yeah, we got the old Jitma Plow there. We'll leave that for the time being. Might get rid of that. We'll see once. Like I was saying there, we might switch that out for the other Chisel Plow there. We'll get the smaller one as well. Okay, then. Where did I leave? Is it over here? Don't see it. No, I'm looking for the Poon disc we bought. Which I might have it on it. Yes, I do have it on the Oliver here yet. Okay. Oh, maintenance required. I just seen that. Okay. Figure out how we have to do the maintenance here again. Maintain left Alt R. Do we want to perform $246? Sure. There we go. Okay, so 30 engine hours or 36 days until maintenance is required. Yeah, I don't think we'll be getting the 30 engine hours on it. I don't think we have that on any of our tractors, even close. I'm assuming we can just use this as a disc. If not, like I was saying, we'll probably get rid of this as well. No, we never really used it. The idea behind it was to plant the oilseed radishes, which, yeah, unfortunately, ground temperature never got up to temperature, so we couldn't do that. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like the look of the disc on the unit here. You know what? I'm guessing if I hire the worker, probably going to start planting oilseed radishes, which I don't need or want on this field. Let's just check the season's forecast here. So, sunflowers, soybeans. Yeah, there's nothing we can currently plant. Oh, we can't even plant grass at the moment. We got to wait for a minimum of 41 degrees. Obviously, this time around, we need to get some corn planted. We need to get some either potatoes or sugar beets planted. Which, oh yes, interesting. There is no sugar beets listed here. I think it was Jeffrey who was pointing that out. It appears you cannot plant sugar beets with the Seasons mod, with the Midwest settings. So I don't know why that is. I find that to be rather weird and particularly annoying. I don't know why that would be, but oh well. I guess we'll have to stick with the potatoes then. I was rather kind of hoping you'll go with the sugar beets. They're a little bit easier, at least for the smaller equipment anyway. A little bit wider harvester. Farm Boy was saying I'd love to see the old 100 and 200 series along with the 7 and 8000 series. Alice Chalmers. You know what? What Alice Chalmers? I didn't really pay that close attention to them. So we got an Alice Chalmers. Oh, it is a 200 series. A 440. A two-wheel drive. Doesn't say. Oh, an 8000. I mean, 8000 series. Okay. Doesn't say which one this one is either. Another 8000. Okay. Of course, the big one there. So yeah, we do have a 200 series. How big a horsepower on this? Wheel setup standard, rear twins, 104 horsepower. We'll have to look at getting like Alice Chalmers there to pull our cultivator with. Thing is, I think that'd probably be a little bit big of a cultivator for that small tractor. Probably have to get one of the bigger cultivators. Oh, the bigger tractors. Joseph saying it's the seeder's fault you can't turn. It's meant for an articulated tractor. Talking about the Great Plains planter there. Ian was saying WW stands for the wheel weights on the John Deere tractors there. So like when we select triples, WW, that means wheel weights. So that makes sense. Something tells me this isn't quite the right width here for the GPS auto set. We'll find out. That's 6.8 meters. Nope, it is definitely missing some. Okay then. Not missing much though, just a little narrow strip there on the one side. Okay, so it's close. Oh, speaking of seeders, we sold it, but I never purchased another one, did I? Let's make sure we do that before I forget. I think I mentioned this already. And you folks that watch the Drummond series, you've actually already seen this seeder. This is the same. Well, no, wait. I did not purchase this seeder yet. This is the seeder I was planning on purchasing for Drummond. Great Plains. Fairly nice width. You know, not too big. 9.1 meters. And we'll go ahead and reset that. And let's just take a quick look at it here. This is one of the seeders done by LBJ Modding, so I'm assuming it'll be quite nice. Now, for anybody that's seen his equipment, he usually does a really nice job of it. Yes, definitely looks like a nice seeder here. Did he have a horsepower requirement on it? 125. Oh, nice. So we can use some of the smaller tractors here again to pull that. Maybe we'll like throw a case on it. Or you know what? Let's maybe throw the John Deere on it. Let's throw a John Deere on it. Seeing as how it's a green seeder. We got the new John Deere here we purchased last fall. I believe it was in the game. Yes, the John Deere 4960. This is a little bit bigger tractor. Probably actually one of the bigger tractors we have on the farm at the moment. Okay, then. Definitely, let's pull this out, actually, see how this looks like here. Oh, it doesn't like to move while it's being folded out. Okay. Yes, that looks pretty good. For those who remember back in Farming Simulator 15, a seeder similar to this, I think it was Great Plains there as well, if I remember correctly. I think that was a Great Plains. Kind of always my favorite go-to seeder back in 15. And it does seed and fertilize, which is kind of nice. One pallet of wool there. That's all we've got so far. Oh, doesn't like that refill point. Okay. Ah, there we go. Not sure what it's filling up because I don't see anything happening. Whatever. Oh, it's filling with fertilizer too. Okay. Must not actually have fill level in here then. Oh, he does. Oh, there's the seed. The seed did fill up. Oh, that one's full now too. Okay. The one on that side never filled up. Okay, whatever. Actually, I wonder, does it open? No, it just opens the one cover. Okay. I wondered if there was a cover for the fertilizer and a cover for the seed, but it doesn't look like it. Anyway, folks, looking at the time, looks like it's time to wrap up the episode here already. So with that, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.